awesome single lady. This week I'm going to talk about why some women are drawn to the same types of men over and over again, and then they finally wake up one day, like I did, and go, okay, why is this happening? So if you can relate to being drawn to or attracting the same types of guys over and over and you want to stop it, this video is for you. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Shanna Schutte, author, speaker, and dating and relationship coach for Single Over 30, and I help single over 30 women learn how to attract trustworthy, marriage-minded men. All right, so every once in a while I talk to women, they're asking me, hey Shanna, I keep being drawn to the same type of guy that's not helping me, or I keep being attracted to or attracting the same type of man, and I want to stop this from happening because it's sabotaging my love life. So what do I do? So the first thing I would say is the best thing that you can do is to recognize your patterns. So by the time you get to be 30, 40, 50 years old and you've been dating for a while, we've got patterns, right? And I can speak from experience. I got married for the first time at 46, and by the time I got married and I looked back over my shoulder, I went, whoa, here are some things that I kept doing over and over and over again that were not helping me. So we've got patterns. So look at your dating patterns about the types of guys that you're drawn to, and then look at how those relationships happen. For example, I spoke with a woman recently who told me that she keeps attracting narcissistic guys who come on really strong and they love bomb her. They tell her that really early in the relationship, they tell her how awesome she is and that she's amazing and she's what they've been looking for, and they're very affectionate and attentive and complimentary and give gifts and all this kind of stuff. They love bomb her from the beginning. And then she said, and then I get into the relationship and I realize, oh my gosh, like this guy's just playing me and he just wants something from me, and then as soon as he gets what he wants, then he ditches me. So what she needs to look at is, why is this happening? Well, one is that there's something inside of her that's being served, or something inside of her that a need is being met when this particular type of man comes around. So for example, she may have a belief that relationships are supposed to happen and they're supposed to be filled with a lot of electricity and a lot of chemistry from the beginning. And if she believes that, what's going to happen is she can be in danger of attracting or being attracted to this particular type of man. Or if she has a belief inside of her that she's really not lovable or worthy of being loved, then when this type of man comes along, then she's going to be blown away by him and think, whoa, this is exactly what I've been looking for, and feel like this is the type of guy that she needs, only later to find out that it's not genuine at all, right? So what I'm saying is, first of all, look at your patterns. Second, look at how are you being served from this particular type of relationship. It might not just be a narcissistic type guy. It might be somebody who's non-committal. So if you're attracting or being drawn to guys who are non-committal, guys who are stringers, who string you along, maybe there's something inside of you that you're afraid of commitment. And so when you are with a guy who won't commit, then it makes you feel like you're in control. Like you don't have to really commit, because when you start to feel vulnerable, then your emotions are out of control, right? These are just a couple examples. So in my life, one of the things that I did was, because I didn't know how to date with intention, I didn't know how to take my time. I would often jump into relationships really quickly and then look back and go, oh, I should have really taken my time. I didn't know how to date with purpose and how to be friends first and all that kind of stuff. I just bought into the world's idea, which was, hey, you date and then you exclusively date and then you see if you can figure it out or if the relationship is going to work out. And that's another pattern, right? Is just the pattern of not knowing how to intentionally date or rushing in. So if you keep being drawn to the same type of man or attracting the same type of guy, ask yourself, how is that type of person serving my emotional needs, my fears, my wants, my desires? How is that serving me? And then also just look at the patterns. In fact, I invite you, make a list like of the guys you've dated and look at the way the relationship started, the way it progressed, who initiated, how you felt, all this kind of stuff, and see if you can find any similarities. I hope this has been really, really helpful for you. I want to remind you that the dream that you have to love and be loved really is possible. I also want to let you know that I'm going to be doing a class on June 26th called How to Love Like You've Never Been Hurt. So if one of your patterns is that you freak out, you panic, you're afraid of being emotionally vulnerable, maybe you're really afraid of getting divorced, whenever a guy comes around that you really like, maybe you get really scared and you shut down emotionally, then this class is for you. So I put a link below where you can sign up to get notified as soon as I open registration, and I hope to see you in the class.